Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first match of the evening from NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling, Texas Tough, and it's set for one fall. Introducing first from the Rio Grande Valley, Tejano Kid.
That's right, Mexicans. Listen to all those Mexicans out there.
His opponent is from Gutter, Texas. He is a former NAWA Rookie of the Year, Chris Cross. This match is one fall. Your referee, the Dean of Texas Wrestling Officials, Mr. Rick Manning.
Ready? All right, welcome to the Waxahachie, Texas, to the Killatorium tonight, where NAWA brings you its full spectrum of professional wrestling tonight. Rob Moore, right here in the Killatorium, starting off tonight. 2009 Rookie of the Year, Chris Cross, against the newcomer to NAWA, the Tejano Kid.
Well, Bullman, we saw Tejano Kid make his debut a month ago, and we saw what a rough and tough customer he can be, and let's see if he can put that roughness and toughness to the test here against the high-flying youngster, a youngster who really isn't even out of high school yet, I don't think, Chris Cross.
You know, Chris Cross, like I say, 2009 Rookie of the Year, certainly a feather in his cap. Has been working steady across, all around the Southwest for the last 2 or 3 years. Has been involved in wrestling for about 5 or 6 years now, since he was a wee young lad. But now squaring off tonight against the Tejano Kid, a veteran of approximately 20 years in the ring. Rob, certainly a ring veteran, certainly savvy, and certainly knows how to come across with this young Chris Cross tonight.
Well, certainly Tejano Kid has spent his career wrestling a variety of opponents, and I'm sure he's taken on cruiserweights, he's taken on high flyers before, so we'll see if he's able to use that experience, that expertise against Chris Cross. Lock up, collar and elbow, middle of the ring, Rick Manning, the referee, in there. And let's see who wins this one, and Chris Cross taking him over. Very nice move by the youngster.
Tejano Kid telling the referee that Chris Cross grabbing a handful of his locks, but from my vantage point, it looked like a completely clean takeover.
Well, to be honest, I think it would be more likely for Tejano Kid to be pulling hair, and I would guess he will at some point. But Chris Cross, there have been some people compare his hairstyle to that of Justin Bieber. I'm not quite sure how Cross takes to that, but certainly he's his own man. He's ready to prove himself against the larger and more experienced Tejano Kid.
Well, you know, Rob, if I had the bank account Justin Bieber had, I don't care what they really say about me.
Very true, very true.
Some of us just have to be good looking though, and can't be rich too, Rob.
That's right. Sometimes got to be one or the other, and I'm not exactly breaking the bank here myself. So.
Hip toss by Tejano Kid.
Referee asking if he pulled the hair. Tejano Kid making his case that it was just power and leverage that did that. Oh, Chris Cross telling him about it.
Sound like a Abbott and Costello routine almost there to me. Chris Cross having some fun. Got a lot of.
I think these fans are chanting Bieber, Bieber, and they're doing that as a way of showing support for Chris Cross here.
Chris Cross certainly with a lot, and Rob, I mean a lot of fan support here in the auditorium tonight.
Coming off the ropes, Tejano Kid ducks under the leapfrog. Hip toss by Cross on top of the quick cover, 2, and only a 2 count there. Now side headlock by Chris Cross. Hip lock and a takeover by Cross. And we saw Tejano Kid clearly going for the hair right there. Rolling him over, 1, 2, and Cross kicks his way out of that, maintaining the side headlock.
Rob, I will have to say that the referee is completely out of position on that, because Chris Cross, you can see from here, from our vantage point, that his right shoulder was completely off the mat. However, senior official Rick Manning normally in excellent position to make the call. did find himself get caught out of position on that one.
Backed up into the corner. Referee telling Tejano Kid to back up, but not a clean break there. Couple of right hands and a third right hand. That's snapping Cross's head back. He's just laying him in there on this youngster. Oh my, and Cross goes straight down.
Tejano Kid trying to show to Chris Cross it doesn't matter how many fans he's got out in the stands tonight, how many people he's got cheering for him. Tejano Kid going to have his way with Chris Cross.
Some stumps there in the corner, and now picking Cross up to his feet. Now finally he gets up to a vertical base. Pretty much all of Tejano Kid's doing right there. Got him backed up in the corner. He may be preparing him for a whip, and he does. Sends him into the opposite corner. Cross comes out of the corner with a clothesline. What a clothesline that was. And Cross going for the cover. Leg is hooked, but only a 2 count.
That was 2. That was 2 kick.
Referee confirming that was indeed a 2 count. Oh, a jawbreaker there from Tejano Kid. Chris Cross, as we mentioned, a past Rookie of the Year here in the NAWA. He can certainly relate to what's being felt by Joangelo Garcia and Corey Saturn. We'll be seeing those two later on tonight in a big tag team title match against Doberman and Big John Famous. Tejano Kid pulling out the rough stuff now, using those ropes for leverage. Now Tejano with a hold of Cross, dragging him to his feet. The Cross still on the apron. He's got him hooked. I think he's going to suplex him in, and indeed he does. Tejano on top. Leg is hooked, but I don't know about that.
Very cocky cover by the Tejano Kid. Almost like he wasn't even really trying to pin Chris Cross.
Got him up for a backbreaker. He nails it. Now bending the spine over his knee, perhaps trying to force a submission here. Referee asking if there's a submission, and Cross isn't going to give up that easily.
Tejano Kid with his knee in the middle of Chris Cross's back.
Oh, just slams him down with authority. And now a blatant choke right in front of the referee, and Rick Manning's not going to stand for that. Fans here cheering and chanting for Chris Cross. Chris Cross, in the short time he's been in professional wrestling, very popular with the fans. Oh, into a bear hug being put on now by Tejano Kid. Not known as a power wrestler, but in this case, I'd say he has the clear advantage in power on Chris Cross. Chris Cross calling on his fans to give him a hand here.
Tejano Kid with that bear hug cinched in tight, way down low on Chris Cross's lower back. Cutting off the wind.
That arm does not go down for a third time. Chris Cross is still with us, but for how much longer, that's the question here. Oh, big elbow to the back of the head. Into a DDT. Nice move by Chris Cross. On top of the cover. 2, only 2. Tejano Kid now going to the eyes, showing us the rough stuff that his reputation told us all about the first time we saw him in action. Balling up that fist right to the face. Right to the face once again. Chris Cross taking a beating there in the corner. Referee telling Tejano Kid to let him off the ropes. They very nearly got to a 5 count there. Big stomp, and Chris Cross is in some serious trouble here.
You know, we saw Tejano Kid last month. We're certainly seeing a different Tejano Kid tonight than we saw last month. He's come out tonight with a vengeance. He's come out with a little fire in him. He's wanting to prove himself to this crowd out here. These rabid Chris Cross fans out here.
And I'd say Tejano Kid is looking to prove himself not only to these fans, but also to you, to me, to Killer Tim Brooks, to everybody in the hierarchy of NAWA, because Tejano Kid, like everybody else who comes here, wants to prove that they are good enough to climb the ladder of contention and work their way up to a shot at that NAWA Texas heavyweight title. We're going to see that belt defended later on tonight.
Tejano Kid with a modified version of a sleeper. Crisscross laying prone on the mat.
And he's still with us. Referee checked that arm a third time. It did not go down. And Tejano Kid now perhaps a little frustrated with that. Coming up the ropes. Oh, big kick. That nearly took his head off. Tejano Kid very proud and happy with himself.
We had a perfect vantage point here from where we were at, Rob. I watched the heel of Tejano Kid's boot meet square with the jaw of Crisscross.
Holding on the ropes for leverage.
I'm not sure how Chris was not spitting up teeth over this one.
I gotta agree with you there, Bullman. Got him up for a slam. Just holding him for a nice long time. Let's see what he's gonna do with him. Oh, he's got him over the shoulder now. Taking off with a running power slam. Oh, he just crushed Crisscross right there.
What do you think about that, you Mexican?
Hey,
Did he just call you a Mexican?
Hey, you know, I've noticed this about the Tejano Kid tonight. He's been free with his words tonight. A little more free than he has been in the last match that he's had here.
Well, how he justifies calling you a Mexican, I don't know. You look probably less like a Mexican than most Mexicans I know. Be that as it may, though, Tejano Kid is really working over Crisscross right now with right hand after right hand. Referee with a count on him.
Crisscross certainly on the short end of the stick on this. As the Tejano Kid repeated fist after fist to his head.
Handstanding, let's go, Chris. Oh, look at this. Wheelbarrow facebuster right there. That should do it.
Wheelbarrow facebuster by the Tejano Kid on Crisscross.
Tejano Kid, I'm kind of surprised he's not going in for the cover. I think he's just basking in the glory of it all right now.
Tejano Kid thinking he's got this match sewed up, and you know what, Rob? I'm not so sure that he doesn't. That wheelbarrow faceplant that he just gave Crisscross, I don't know.
I mean, that would take out anybody.
Go home, Mexicans!
He goes talking about Mexicans here.
Time to go home, Mexicans. Quote from the Tejano Kid.
He doesn't go for the cover, though. He picks him back up. I think he's going to do it again. Going for it again. Oh, look at this victory roll. 1, 2, and 3. Crisscross wins!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first match, Crisscross. Ring the bell. The winner, Crisscross. Chris, good match, man. I'm so happy with you. You just keep improving and improving. And every year you've been with me, you've just gotten better and better and better.
Thank you, Killer. I believe the hard work pays off. For the past 6 years, been trying to make my way to the top of the NAWA. And tonight I think I proved that I'm in contention.
Yes, you are. You just keep working. You're going all the way to the top. Thank you.